Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and Trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team. Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and Trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pirate Broadcasting. We are here tonight with the Mlsr Major League Sim Racing for their final race. They did 4 races, Super Speedway, Summer Shootout. Tonight is the last race of that shootout. I'll tell you what, we're going to have a lot of fun. Brought to you tonight by Ideal Family LLC. We got construction, canine training, pest management, auto detail, and of course, racing. I'll tell you what, these guys got it all under one roof. It's all under the Ideal Family LLC. All right, so I'll tell you what we have right now. We are at, just bringing this back up here now, folks. We are at Daytona International Speedway. The weather is a balmy 70 degrees, 45% humidity. It's partly cloudy, 2-mile-an-hour wind, so it's not real windy. The track actually is somewhere about 70 degrees Fahrenheit as well, so we're not doing too bad for track temperatures. So it's not really hot and sticky like it would be in the middle of the day. We are doing an evening race under the lights. So it's going to be good that way for the boys. Now, we got a few guys out there now. They're just doing their qualifying runs there now, trying to get some qualifying in. But as we are talking about that, just kind of reminding everyone, again, this is the 4th race. It's the final race out of 4. They've already run 3 races. Now, right now, Ethan Thompson in the 98, he is your points leader. See if I can find him on the board. I can't quite see him right there. So anyway, no, Ethan Thompson in the 98. He is your point leader, 96 points. Matthew Taylor is in second with 94 points. Chris Etchepare is in 3rd place, 78 points. Tanner Ensign is in 4th place, tied, 78 points. And 5th place is being brought home by James Beard with 77 points. David Allen has 75, Elijah Mopin has 75, Michael Patrick has 72, Corey Powell has 69, and rounding out your top 10, Zach Domer is 66 points. But right now, Ethan Thompson, he is the man to beat. He has the most points. We're just trying to see if I can see him here. Just right there he is. That's the car we're looking for. Let's see if we bring him up. That's the guy. That's the man that's leading the points right now, that 98 machine of Ethan Thompson. I'll tell you what, he's got a little bit of a battle on his hands, but he's sitting pretty good. He's only 2 points ahead of Matthew Taylor. So between him and Matthew Taylor, I'm just trying to take a look and see if I see Matthew Taylor out in the field right here now. See if he's on there. Nope, that's not him. There he is. You got the number 9, Matthew Taylor. He's driving that dummy car. I'll tell you what, he is in 2nd place right now, 94 points to Ethan Thompson's 96 points. So that rounds out our point information, so we get rid of that. Now, we have no one up in the YouTube channel as of yet, so we're just kind of waiting to see how this is going to play out and get everyone all lined up. Once they get done their qualifying run, Jonathan excuse me for my pronunciation, Jonathan. Jonathan Perea, I believe it's Perea. He is on the point lead right now in that number 38 machine. He has the pole position, so we're just going to have to wait and see how this all plays out. Again, as I said before, these guys are all just out there doing a little bit of qualifying right now. They're all seeing what they can do. We do have a full field. We have 32, 33 cars in the field here tonight at Daytona. So it's going to definitely be a full field of racing. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'll tell you what, we're just going to do a couple things behind the scenes. We're just waiting for them to get their practice in, or their qualifying in. Speaking about practice so really quickly, here's what they were doing in the practice. Chucky Allen, he was the fastest one around this track, 46.375. Jason Thomas, he was 2nd quick, 46.405. And Matthew Taylor, the man that's 2nd in the points, he was 3rd quick, 46.407. So that gives you an idea how fast these guys are getting around this track here tonight. But right now, we're just waiting for them to get done with their gridding. Right, and we're going to bring up, I'll tell you what, we're going to bring up our ticker across the top of the screen. That way you'll be able to keep track of all your drivers. The other thing that we're going to do is down in the lower left-hand corner, you will see whatever I am looking at. If I'm looking at a car, you will see who I am looking at any given time. Now, in the upper right-hand corner, you will see a track map. Track map, you'll be able to keep track of where your favorite driver is, again, at any given time. All right, so right now we're going to do a couple little things here behind the scenes. We're going to get a couple things done. We're going to go back out and wait for these guys to get done their qualifying, have the drivers meeting, and we will get this thing underway. We'll be right back, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they are starting to get ready to grid up this thing now. They finally have all their qualifying done. We're just waiting for the last few cars to jump in, waiting for Bryson Group to jump in here in second place. Gary Braylon, Ethan Thompson, Sean Hook, a few of the other guys, and they are starting to get into place here now. All right, so we're going to go through the starting grid. Here we go. Right now on the pole, Zach Domer, followed by Bryson Roop on the outside. Row 2, you have Jonathan Piera, Michael Sprague. Then row 3, we have Howard Peoples and Brad Harris. Row 4, we have Tyler Adams, Gary Braylon. Row 5, we have Ethan Thompson and Sean Kaiser. Row 6, we have John Williams Sr., Adam Ramsey. Row 7, we have Mike McCoy Sr. and Richard Wilson Jr. Row 8, Chris Etchepare, Jason Thomas. Row 9, we have Matthew Taylor and James Beard. Row 10, Jake Lowski, Sean Hook. Apologize, Jake, for the pronunciation. Row 11, Matthew Neal, Stephen Shannon. Row 12, Russ Markinack and Joe Conan. Row 13, Dakota Sidris and Jared Assenberg. Row 14, David Allen and Michael Patrick. Row 15, we have Joseph Essenberg, Chucky Allen. Row 16, we have Elijah Mopin, Shane Hatfield. Row 17, we have Corey Powell, Justin Bell. That is your field for this evening. I'll tell you what, 34 cars. We're going to make this happen right here directly. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see how this is all going to play out. But right now, Zach Domer, he has the fastest car. He is on the pole. He is the man. So we're going to have to watch and see how this number 14 is going to manage out in front of all these guys for 80 laps starting off. All right, so we're going around onto the back straightaway. Just kind of get a good idea there. There they are. They're all coming down the line. Looking quite good. Everyone's getting all bunched up in the 2x2 position. Pace car has the lights off. We're going to get this thing going underway. Everyone's looking pretty good. You see Jason Thomas went into the pits here for a moment. A big quick look, see what happened to Jason. He's in the pits. He's got maybe starting from the pits. Gonna have to get that thing ready to go. Meanwhile, we are going to go back up with the leader. And the pace car is going to jump off here, coming around into turn 4. Coming down to the end of pit lane, we will see the pace car jump off the track. We'll get this thing underway. Zach Domer, Bryson Roop, side by side, going to lead the way down. We got Barney up in the flag stand, looking in the distance. You can see them getting all ready to go. The pace car is pulling off. These guys getting ready to go. Wave that flag, Barney. We got to get this thing going. Zach Domer is jumping out in front. He wants to get this thing happening right away. He's got Jonathan Vieira pushing right there behind him, seeing if he can get something going in that 38 machine. We have the 2 of Bryson Roop. He fell back just a little bit. There we go. Looks like Jonathan is looking on the low side. Zach went up high to block the high side, but now we got Jonathan. He's racing down low. He wants to see if he can get up there and see if he can get something happening as well. Taking a good look up in front. The 2 is giving a good shove to the 14. We have a good run going on right now on the high side. The 3 of them pulling out in front of Jonathan. Jonathan drops back. I'll tell you what, we'll have to go back, take a little look back a little bit farther out, see if we can get a better angle here, folks. There we go. That's what angle I was looking for right there. We are racing back by the flag stand. There we go. Lap 2 is in the books. We got 78 more to go. It's going to be a heck of an evening. I just get that feeling. All right, so here we go. We're racing around the corner. We've got Zach Domer, Bryson Roop, and Michael Sprague. They are on the inside line. They are trying to make something happen down there. We have Jonathan Pereira. I apologize, Jonathan. Not quite used to seeing your name up here, so I got to get a handle on how to pronounce it. I am terrible with pronunciation. But anyway, there you are right there in 4th place. So everyone's looking pretty good farther back. You get a little bit of 3 wide action going back a little bit farther. Oh, just right there, the 57, got around. Oh, the 81, he got into the 81. They're wrecking. Flag is out, yellow flag's out. Wow. All right, looks like, let's go back, see what happened. I don't know where this started. We're looking at the 57. We're going to try to see if I can track the 57 now. That's John Williams, a senior. We're going to back him up just a little bit. We want to get a little bit better idea where he is. All right, going to get a good view, see if I can get a good shot here of the 57. There he is down on the low line. Go around about quarter speed. They're 3 wide. The 21 is in the middle. Williams is down on the inside. Looked like the 21 came down, got into the rear quarter panel of Williams' machine, sent him up right across the nose of the 21. Looks like the 23, that's the 25, actually. The 25 got involved. Down into the side of the 81. Man, oh man, I'll tell you what, we're doing some spinning here. Cars all over the track. The 81 got spun around. The 4 got involved. Man, oh man, that's never good. There's Jared Essenberg. He was involved. 81 still sliding sideways. That's Michael Patrick. Man, I'll tell you what, that's never good. A lot of cars down to the infield trying to avoid the carnage. All right, so we're going to go back up the live. We'll back up to the leader, Zach Domer. Wow. We got stuff going on here already, folks. It's just going to be one of those nights. I just get that feeling. It's going to be one of those nights. Everyone's racing. This is the last race of this 4-race season. I'll tell you, it's going to be an interesting race. I think these guys really want to get going. All right, see if I can get, why we got them all here. Let's take a quick look. There's your leader, Zach Domer. Rogue Energy, number 14. Bryson Roop, he's in 2nd place, in number 2. Then we have Michael Sprague. He is in that Interstate car, number 11. Then we have Jonathan Pereira. I apologize for the pronunciation, Jonathan. He is in that number 38 machine. Brad Harris is in the showing it's a 32, but he's actually in the 9 car. So that's going to be a little confusing. We've had a few new guys just jump in here lately, so their numbers may not be matching up with their car numbers and the ticker. But he's driving the Quack Pack Racing number 9, number 32 on your ticker. Make note of that, folks, as you're watching this race. 23, Gary Braylon, right there, upper deck, Toyota. Sean Kaiser, he's in the 52. Always a good-looking car there for Sean, ideal racing car. Well, then we got Adam Ramsey in the 97. Like that tropical theme, that's awesome looking. Then we have Richard Wilson in the 28. Good-looking car there. He's driving that Toyota Camry. Efficient Home Cleaning Solutions. Then we have Chris Etchepare in the 99 WeatherTech machine. Tyler Adams, he's in the 121 Mobile 1. Matthew Taylor, he's in the 9 machine, that Dubby. He is also the 2nd place in points, don't forget. Ethan Thompson, there is your points leader. He is driving that 98 DroneWorks car. Stephen Shannon, he is driving the number 6. Matthew Neal, he is driving the 69 car, that Ford Mustang. Russ Markinack, he is driving that Toyota, right behind him, Columbia. Joe Conan in the 72 Budweiser car. Corey Powell in the 92 Ideal. He is the owner of the Ideal. He is the sponsor of this league. Then we have Jason Thomas in the 21 In-N-Out Burgers. Elijah Mopin in the 66 Catch Scratch Designs. Jake Loesch, I believe it is, number 27. Good looking car there. Then we have the Howard Peebles in the 34. Carolina Wheel Repair. Sean Hook in the 88. Dakota Sidrus in the 64. David Allen in the 31, Ideal Family. Chucky Allen in the Ideal, number 36 car. 4 of Gerald Essenberg. Mike McCoy in the 26. James Beard in the 25. John Williams in the 57. All right, so we're going to go back up to the leader because it looks like we're going to get this thing underway once again, almost ready. We're going to jump back again, take another quick look while we can. Justin Bell, he is at the back of this thing. He's not on the track. Trying to see where we are. Oh, there we go. Justin Bell back there in the 8. All right, so we're going down around the back straightaway. We are going to see if we can get this thing underway. Here we go. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of cars for me to keep track of. 34 cars, trying to give you guys all a good look at all these cars on the track. I wanted to get it all in. Sorry, I had to rush a little bit at the end there. I wanted to make sure I got them all in before they started racing again. We got everyone lined up going into turns 3 and 4. Everyone is running 2 by 2 by 2. They're all looking really good right there now. All looking ready to race. Very few gaps in between them. They're all set to go. James Beard went to the end of the longest line. All right, so we're going to jump up with Barney in the flag stand. Because the pace car is about to pull off. You can see the headlights of the pace car in the distance. It's pulling down out of the way. Barney, get ready to drop that flag because Zach wants to get this thing going again. Him and Bryson are side by side. They want to start racing, and away they go. They are racing, boys. They are right into it, side by side, door to door, trying to get each other the advantage if they can. Someone's trying to get the advantage on the other guy beside. It looks like the advantage is going to Bryson Roop on the outside. Now we have the 11 giving the 14 a good push on the inside line. It looks like Bryson is out there by himself. He's starting to drift back a little bit. And Zach Domer and Michael Sprague with the drafting are definitely pulling ahead on the inside line. Then we have the 9 and the 52. They're back there. Now they're drifting up a little bit. The 9 is going to stay down low. He's got a little bit of a run. He's out there all by himself, but he's doing good. The 52 is trying to catch up with him. There we go. The 52 is now getting up into the back end of him. We're going to see if he can get something going. Jump up onto his roof cam. See if we can get a good idea of what's going on from the track. Well, I'll tell you, we're trying to push that 9 to the front if he can possibly get to him. They've definitely got a good run. That 9 is definitely fast all by himself up there. All right, here we go. The 52 is right there trying to see if he can get a good push. He's got a drafting help now. However, everyone dropped down in front of them. There we go. We are working the bottom line now. The 30... let's see, who's that on the outside? That is Jonathan on the outside, that 38. He's trying to make that top line working again. Everybody that was in that top line dropped to the low side. That left Jonathan up there by himself. We got the 23, the 97, the 99. They're all back there. They are all spaced out at this moment in time. They got to see if they can get the line going. They're drifting back, if anything. They're not really coming ahead at this moment in time. Right now, Zach Domer, he is out in front. He is leading the way. Take a look out behind him. You can see them all back there, all just trying to see what they can do to catch up to this Zach Domer machine, because he is fast right now with Michael Sprague, giving him a good push to the front and keeping that line. Here we go. We got the outside line trying to look. We've got 6 cars out there, seeing if they can get something happening. Meanwhile, that inside line, they got all kinds of momentum. They're just driving straight down through, doing really good. We're going to take a look up on top of the roof cam of Jonathan in that 38 machine. You can see right down there, he tried to see if he can get down there. There's the 52. 52 is taking a look on the outside. Figure he can jump in front of Jonathan. Jonathan comes up behind him, gives him a good little push, trying to make something happen. Got the ideal pass on the back of that Ford Mustang. I'll tell you what, they're trying to get it up there. Trying to make that outside line work. Looks a little loose, though. They got to maintain their draft. They can't stick their nose out too far because they would be ending up going 3 wide. 3 wide may not be a good idea this early in the race. We're going to have to go back and see how this is going to play out. Meanwhile, there's a 23. 23 is going to drop down to the low side. It's going to come off the back bumper of Jonathan in the 38. 38 is going to drop down as well because it's a little bit safer running that lower line. Meanwhile, on the outside, we've got a lot of cars looking to see if they can make something happen. There's Adam Ramsey behind the 52. 52 is Sean Kaiser. He's up there. They are all trying to see if they can get something happening. We're going to go back a little bit further. Mike McCoy, he's back there in the 26. He's got to see if he can decide what line he wants. He just dropped from the outside back down to the inside. That's a close-up of his car. There he is right there. He's got a funky multi-color paint job. I'm not quite sure what the coating is on that. I'm just trying to get a good look. He's got the 26 House of Color. I'll tell you what, that's got a lot of color on it, without a doubt. That is the 26 machine of Mike McCoy. Right in front of him, you have the 27. That's Jake Loesch. I apologize for the pronunciation again. That's a good-looking car right there as well. Got a welding on the side. It looks like Wagner. Looks like Wagner welding on the side of that. I could be wrong. It's hard to read. It kind of blends in with the paint a little bit. It looks like Wagner welding, but that's a sharp-looking green and gray and black paint job on that car. All right, so here's a good look. We had everybody just cycling back there. They're all looking really good. There's 26. He dropped out high in behind the 10. Everybody's doing a good job. 57 is back there. That's Johns Williams Sr. He's going to see if he can get something going. Meanwhile, back further, James Beard is back there by himself in the 25. He has the leaders coming up behind him, actually. He's got to do some pedaling. We have the 81 and the 72 of Joe Conan and Michael Patrick. They are quite a ways back. They need to do a little bit of catch-up. They're about 15 seconds behind the leader right now. So they need to do something to get back up the speed. At least the two of them are together. They can draft together, see if they can pick up a little bit of speed. I bet you they're both hoping for a caution right about now, though. All right, so we have Zach Domer. He is still out in the front of this thing. He has 11 Michael Sprague giving him a big push. He has Bryson Roop right there as well. The three of them on the inside line. Meanwhile, Brad Harris, I believe that's him on the outside. No, Brad Harris is in the 9, but it's not really the 9. It is actually the 32, because the 9 car is right behind him. That's Matthew Taylor. Matthew Taylor's in that W car. He's got the number 9. So that number 9, Quack Pack Racing, that is number 32 on your ticker. Don't forget that, folks. All right, so getting back out front, here we go. They all look good, 2x2x2. They're all doing a really good job racing down the track. We're going to go back right along with Howard Peoples here for a moment. Let's see what Howard Peoples sees. This is from his roof cam, taking a look. He's right there beside the 15 Guns N' Roses machine, that Toyota. Coming up behind the 92, that is Corey Powell on the outside. Looking there behind him, the 15, Guns N' Roses, that's Shane Hatfield's machine. Going by the 92, Corey Powell. He's going to go by the 99, Winnipeg, Chris Etchepare. He's riding along beside the 17. They had a good run on that inside line, but we have a caution come out. Caution has come out. We're going to take a look and see what happened here. It looks like Corey Powell had crashed. Let's go back and take a look, see what happened to Corey Powell. We're going to back it up just a little bit, see if we get a better look. Going to run along in. There we go. Coming around, he got tapped in the rear end. Spun sideways down into the 12. Putting it sideways right in the middle of the whole pack. 36, 21. The 4 goes up. The 10 goes up. The 26 in the back of the 21. Man, I'll tell you, there's cars everywhere, all over the track. Corey Powell's just rolling down the track backwards. Man, oh man, that's not good for Corey Powell. See if I can back this up just a hair. See if I can ride along around with one of these other guys here that happen to be involved. Wanted to see who else was involved. We had the 10 riding along on the roof cam. There's riding along on the roof cam. Into the 12 he goes. Back, spun around sideways. He sees the 36, into the 36, into the 4. The 26 gets into the 21. Wow. Just carnage everywhere for these guys racing on the track here tonight. Now, the guys that were running around in the back of the track, I just mentioned, they were hoping for a caution. There's the caution that they were hoping for. I'll tell you what, it's not what Corey Powell wanted to see. He did not want to be involved in all that. All right, back up with live racing. Back up to Zach Domer. He is coming into the pit lane right here now. He has got Michael Sprague. He's got Bryson Roop coming in behind him. They're all coming in. Right now, we're going to keep an eye, see what's going on for him. Taking a quick look. We are at lap 18 out of 80. We've had 2 cautions for 5 laps altogether so far. 2 lead changes. Right now, we're going to take a look. Doesn't look like he's going to take any tires. He's just going to take some fuel, and away he goes. He's going back out onto the track. All right, but we have a lot of guys in there right now. Brad Harris, he stayed out in that number 9, which is actually the 32 on your ticker. Okay, there's always one, folks. There's always one person. So, okay. So there's no volume. Good Woody Two Shoes says on YouTube, if there's meant to be, but I have volume. Let's go, Conan. Here to support the 66. Ciatis. Kerry Norris says, let's go, Conan. Okay, you guys all out on YouTube all have volume now. Just wanted to double check on that. I'll be right back. I'm just going to check my volume levels. I'll be right back. All right, folks, it appears that I have volume. I can hear myself talk. Can you hear me? Some people don't want to hear me talk. Some people say I talk too much. But it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. Right now, we'll take a quick look. Pit strategies. A lot of guys. Harris, Taylor, Piera, Kaiser, Braylon, Markinac, Adams, Neal, Domer, Roop, Sprague. A lot of guys did not pit by the looks of things. Well, we got to wait till they go around. But I believe that, well, Harris, Taylor, Pereira, Kaiser, and Braylon did not pit. They stayed out. So I'm just kind of watching as we go around. They're going to cycle around one more time. That way we'll get a better idea on the pit strategies. That'll reset the pit strategy box. So then we'll be able to know who pitted and who did not. Right now, it appears that we have about 30 to 35 laps to a tank of fuel. That's what it appears to be. Now, I'm not 100% sure. We're just kind of waiting to see how this is going to play out. But it appears that we have about 30 to 35 laps per tank of fuel. All right, let's check that pit strategy again. This should recycle now. Okay, yes, Taylor, Harris, Piera, Kaiser, Braylon, Markinac, Adams, and Neal all did not pit this time by. They have 18 laps on their car. So a lot of guys farther back did pit. All your leaders that were up at the front, they pitted. Now it's cycled through. We have a lot of new guys up at the front of this race. So it's between Brad Harris, Matthew Taylor. These guys are going to fight it out at the front of the race. Matthew Taylor, again, don't forget, he was second in points coming into this race. It's a really tight match between him and the leader, Thompson. Ethan Thompson is your leader. There he is back there in the 17th position at this moment in time. Matthew Taylor is up there in second place. It's 2 9s at the front of the pack. The green 9 is actually the number 32 on your ticker. The W machine, number 9, that is the actual number 9 that you see on your ticker. All right. So, here we go. We're going to get this thing ready to rock and roll again. We're going to go up to Bernie in the flag stand. Hey, Barney, you get ready for these guys to get going. Pace car is going to be pulling off here right directly. We want to see if we can get this thing happening. The fans want to see it. Pace car is off. Barney's got the flag in hand. He's ready to get this thing racing once again. Brad Harris, Matthew Taylor. Let's see who's going to get it out. It's a battle of the nines right up the front of it. Here we go. The 9 on the outside of Matthew Taylor. He's taking a look. He's trying to see if he can get a run, but he has the 38 pushing the 32, which is the 9. On the low side, followed by the 23, that dummy machine, number 9, Taylor, he's going to drop back. He's got the 52 back there trying to catch up with him. But we have 4 or 5 cars on the low side. We got a bunch of cars jumping up on the outside trying to catch up to the guys up in front on the high side. Can't quite get it done. So right now, we have Brad Harris. He is out in front driving away. We have Jonathan Pereira. He is looking on the outside, see if he can get something done. We'll take a look on his roof cam. There he is right behind him. He wants to see if he can get something going. He keeps looking to the inside and the outside, back and forth. Can't decide which side he wants to go around him. Meanwhile, right behind him, you have that 23 of Gary Braylon. He is right there trying to see if he can get something going. We got a car in the wall back farther, though. We have cars in the wall. We got cars. We got wrecking. We got wrecking. Cars everywhere. Wow. I'll tell you what. We have a lot of cars back there. It looked like Corey Powell went off the track. We're going to take a look and see what happened to Corey. Looks like they're all wrecking in front of him. So he went off the track to avoid everyone. Michael Sprague, we're going to go back to him. We're trying to find out who started all this. It looks like the 11 possibly, Michael Sprague. We're going to back him up a little bit. Oh, yeah, okay. Here we go. Michael Sprague got down. He got tied in with the 52, it looks like. Okay, here we go. Slow speed, quarter speed. Looking at that, interstate batteries. He came down. He got into the back of the 14. Got down into the 52. The 52 came up and got him again a second time. That put him up into the wall. 97, 99 gets by. The 98 gets by. Meanwhile, these guys are all down there below. There's the 31. Everyone was trying to go low to avoid him. The 31, wow, he went for a ride. He went for a ride, folks. We're going to have to take a look, see if I can find David Allen. See if we're going to back that up a little bit. We're going to watch David Allen's machine. He was there trying to stay down, trying to stay low to avoid everybody, seeing everything happening out in front of him. He's looking at, seeing all the smoke. He's going to slow down. But when he slowed down, he went down on the apron. Then when he came back up, 72 was right there. He got up into the 88, up on its side, spun the 88 around, spin it around. Then we had the 21, In-N-Out Burger. He's down on the apron. He's getting pushed around by the, looks like the 6. The 31 still spinning up there. The 88 still spinning. Man, I'll tell you what, there's cars everywhere. There's the 15. He's trying to avoid stuff. He's cutting it down low, in through the infield grass. Wow. I'll tell you what, these guys are doing all they can to stay out of trouble. But maybe that's where the trouble began. Everyone's trying to stay out of trouble. All right, we're going to go back up to the leader. Go back up to live. Okay, back up to the leader. It looks like Howard Peoples is now in the lead. Howard Peoples is driving the 29. He is showing on your ticker as the 34. What's going on with that now? That's kind of strange. That's kind of a rarity, too. Howard Peoples is always the number 29 car. I don't know why he's showing as a 34 here tonight on your ticker. We've got a couple cars here that are definitely not showing the number on their car that they're supposed to be. So we have a little glitch. We had a glitch earlier as well because we had to reset the iRacing because we had a problem with the setup. So when it rebooted, that possibly could have did something to the guys' numbers. I'm not sure. But I'll tell you what. There we go. See, Alice, we love art broadcasting. Okay, well, I'm here. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Monique Conley. Let's go Rich Wilson. Where is Rich Wilson? We'll just take a quick look and see where we can find Rich Wilson for you. Where are you in my list, Rich? Oh, looking. I don't see Rich Wilson. I'm not quite sure, Monty. All right, we're going around the track. They're getting all bunched up. We're going to have one more lap to go as we go around the track. Let's jump over to a little bit of side-by-side while we have a chance.
Next level, you need speed and you need
Take a look
style.
at this for a moment.
At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win.
There's Richard Wilson for Monique as well.
Get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
All right, folks, we're going to go back out to live racing once again. The pace car is on the back straightaway going into turn 3. Again, we found Richard Wilson there in the 28 for Monique Conley. I knew he was on the track here somewhere. He just took me a minute there. I'll tell you what, 34 cars. This is a big field here tonight. Got to go looking for people. All right, Howard Peoples, though, is on the pole right now. He is the fast car. He's showing number 34 on your ticker. He's driving that 29 Carolina wheel repair car. He's right there, ready to rock and roll this thing. Gotta go back up with Barney in the flag stand because we got this thing ready to go. You watch Howard Peoples. He will put his foot into it. He will be gone. He does not mess around. I'll tell you what, I was in a truck race with him last night. I think he came in second. It was just a recruitment race, but I'll tell you, he's got a fast car, and he is driving away. Right now, Howard Peoples out there all by himself, leaving the rest of the pack behind. Now, that may or may not come back to bite him because he needs somebody to draft with, because I'll tell you what, out the back window, he's got a lot of cars back there. They're coming up, and they're coming up fast. They're coming up real fast. And there they go. They're going by him real fast. That's what happens when you're out there. You don't get the draft. You kind of drive around by yourself. You do not get the extra speed. You gain another 5, 6, 7 miles an hour just by being into the draft. Now then, up at the front of the pack, Ethan Thompson, your point leader. I'll tell you what, this is where he wants to be. He wants to be here for the rest of the night. We are lap 25 out of 80. He wants to be up here running this show if he can possibly do it. Because I'll tell you what, that number 9, that is the competition for him. The number 9, where is he? I lost him altogether. He's farther back. He's back in 13th, Matthew Taylor. So right now, Ethan Thompson, he is out in front. He is making it happen. He's on the low line, just running the wheels off of this thing. But we have a yellow flag out once again. What happened? I'm not exactly sure. I was looking back, trying to see what happened. I don't see where the problem is at this moment in time. Might be the 38. No, 38's there. Yeah, it looked like 38. It looks like him. We're going to have to go back and take a look and see if I can see what happened to him. We're going to have to back him up a little bit. He looks like he went for a heck of a ride. Wow, I guess he went for a ride. All right, he was back here in this back a little bit farther in this backpack, riding along with the 92, the 25, the 11. He got into the 92. Looks like he came down a little bit. The 25 might have came up a little bit. Got him sideways. That's all it took. You see the scrapes on the apron. Got him sideways on the apron. He's going to come up. Looks like he saves it, but he goes back down on the apron. That transition in the turn is a really big transition. Back up in front of the 88. The 88 got back in the corner. He's airborne. Wow, he is up off the ground, all 4 tires off the ground, doing a 360 spin. There he is, back there. Wow, that was a heck of a hit on that 38 machine. That was not what he wanted to have happen. Man, oh man. He's got to come back down on the apron. Again, look, just hitting the transition, lifts the front end of the car right off the ground. That is a huge banking in the turns here at Daytona. Gives you an idea. That apron is flat. The banking is not. So I'll tell you what. Okay, so now we're going to go back up with the leaders once again because Jonathan Pereira is in the pits right now. So here we go. We're going back out with the leaders. And still Ethan Thompson in the lead. Adam Ramsey in second. Dakota Sidris in third. Jason Thomas in fourth. And Richard Wilson is in the 5th position. So there you go, Monique. You got Richard Wilson in 5th. Trying to see if he can stay up into the front of this pack while everybody gets into accidents behind him. Or at least that's what he's hoping for. All right, so he's actually up 9 positions as of right now from when he started the race. So he's doing quite well for himself. All right, so let's go back up, take a look. See if I can get a better angle on these guys up in the front. Follow along. Let's see if we can take a look from the fan cam. We're going down the back straightaway as it is right now. Everyone's in single file line. Coming down in towards turn number 3. The lucky dog is Joseph Essenberg in the 10. He's going to get the lucky dog, so he's going to get around. Meanwhile, we've got Ethan Thompson. He is out in front of this thing. They're gradually coming around the turn here. There they are. We've got one more lap to go. Lights are still on the pace car, so everyone is in single file running right now. They will bunch into 2x2 once we get down to 1 lap to go. But everyone's all looking fairly good. The 92 is catching up now. We've got a couple of cars in the pit lane right now. We have James Beard. James Beard is in the pits right now. Just coming out. Sean Hook, he's just coming out of the pits right now. Jonathan Pierre, though, he is still in the pits. So he's got a fair amount of damage after that wreck. I'll tell you what, he's been in there for 3 minutes and 54 seconds. So I'll tell you, he's got some work to do on that car. Meanwhile, back out in front, we got Ethan Thompson. He is ready to get this thing going. They're all bunching up into 2x2x2 again. They're all looking fairly good. Walking back through the pack, taking a look. Everyone's looking good. You guys trying to play a little bit of catch up. James Beard trying to catch up to the back of the pack. He's in the 25. He's got half a track to go. He's got a little bit of time though. They're just coming off of turn 2 onto the back straightaway. James Beard is just coming by the start-finish line here now. But he's got plenty of time to get up to the back of the pack before they start racing once again. Meanwhile, speaking of that, they're all bunched up here. Going into turn 3, they're all looking fairly good. Taking a look at his car, we're going to take a look backwards. We're going to take a look and see what you see behind him. They all look pretty good. There's the 97 of Adam Ramsey. He is on the outside in the 2nd place position. Then, meanwhile, we have Dakota Sidris right behind him. We'll have to see if Sidris can give him a good push. Meanwhile, back out front, we have got Ethan Thompson. He's seriously trying to figure out how he's going to get away from all these other guys and maintain the lead. He wants to sew up the championship as well as this race. He wants to win the race, but he also wants to win this little championship for the 4 races we have going on. There's the pace car. The pace car is now off, going back up to Barney in the flag stand. Barney's got the flag in hand. We're ready to go racing, waving the flag. There we go. Ethan Thompson, he is out in front. He has Adam Ramsey dropping down in behind him in second place in 64. Dakota Sidrus, he is right there in third place. We got a good line going here down the bottom. We have Richard Wilson. He jumped up in the 4th position. He's now leading the way from the 6th to 69. But there's the 21, In-N-Out Burger. He's out there by himself in the outside line. He wants to see if he can get something going. He's got a bunch of cars coming up behind him, but they're not there yet. So he needs to wait for them to catch up with him. Meanwhile, up in front, Ethan Thompson, he is riding away, watching out the back door, just letting everybody ride along behind him, giving him a good push. I'll tell you, this is where he wants to be right now at this moment in time, letting everybody follow him where he wants to go. He's like the Pied Piper of Daytona. Everybody follow me. But we're only at lap 31 out of 80. We've got 49 more laps, folks. A lot of things can happen in the next 49 laps. Trust me on that. Okay. Speaking of which, what do we have for stats? We've got a race recap. Lap 31 out of 80. Leader is Ethan Thompson. We've had 4 cautions for 12 laps so far with 3 lead changes. So I'll tell you, we're getting basically a caution every 10 laps. We got 49 more to go. We got potentially 5 more cautions to go. And we have not yet had the big one. With this many cars, there's really a good chance of having a big one. Now, right now, it doesn't look too bad because they're all in single file until you get back farther, back by Russ Parkenack. Behind him, that's where it starts to bunch up a little bit. Howard Peoples is back there involved in all that. I'll tell you what, they're looking good, though. They're racing along side by side. They're all doing a good job. There's that 21, that burger machine, Jason Thomas. He's still leading that outside line. There's Howard Peoples. Howard Peoples is looking to go up high. He's waiting for the 21 to catch up with him. There's not a whole lot of help out there. Howard Peoples drops down tight, just tucks it into the inside line. There we go. There's a 21. He's coming down to the inside line as well. So we've got a... Whoa, getting a little bit close back here, folks. They're getting a little bit close. That 21 burger, that 21 machine, I believe it was. I believe he had a little bit of difficulties. Not quite sure. It's farther back, actually. It's back by Corey Powell. No, it's the 9. I believe that's the 30... Trying to see who's back there. It's the 57, John Williams. He was the one, he had a little bit of difficulty back there. He's actually dropped all the way to the back and falling behind the rest of the pack. So going back up with your leader. There's your leader up in front of this. Now we have a little bit of a line starting on the outside, about 5 cars back. We'll go back to where that 99 machine is. He's out there trying to lead a bit of a pack going, if he can get it going up there. Got a few guys back there trying to see if they can get something happening. They can't quite get it happening. We're going 3 wide. We're going 3 wide. The 23 wants to try going 3 wide. That's Gary Braylon. He's up against the wall though. May cost him. The In-N-Out Burger's right there. He backed off a little bit. He almost made it 3 wide. He thought better of it. He put the brakes on, slowed it down enough so that way he didn't make it 3 wide. Meanwhile, up in front, these guys are all starting to fight for position. They're trying to see if they can get up there. But Ethan Thompson is still out in the front. There's the 28 of Richard Wilson. He's out there trying to lead the way. The 99 is right there behind him, Chris Etchepare. They're seeing if they can get something going with this outside line. They can't quite get it going yet. They're kind of stagnated right there beside the 6 machine. But they only have 3 cars. The 52 is trying to catch up. The 23, the 21, they're all trying to catch up to that outside line, get something happening. Meanwhile, the 99, the 61, they're now trying to get bunched up. They are starting to get bunched up. We've got a little bit of line going. We've got about 10 cars on the outside trying to see if they can make something happen, led by the 28 machine of Richard Wilson. Meanwhile, up in front, Ethan Thompson, he has got this thing working just the way he wants it to work. He's got the 97 right behind him. They are making it happen on the inside line. We're going to go back a little bit. Let's go back to Gary Braylon, take a look on his roof cam. Give you a good idea. We get the 4 on the inside. He's got a good run coming up behind the 81 machine. 81 of Michael Patrick. Not able to give him a push. He's backed off him again. The Budweiser 72, he's on the inside of him right there. That's Joe Cronin. There's the dummy, number 9. That is the 9 of Matthew Taylor. I'll tell you what, these guys are all racing. We're going to go back a little bit farther. Zach Domer, he was up in front of this thing for a while. He is back there in the 18th position. Take a look from his roof cam. You can see them all. They all look pretty good. A few of them are a little bit shaky, though. We'll go back to Sean Hook back in the 88. He's on the inside, running beside. Whoa, we got wrecking. We got wrecking right in front. Got a good view. He avoided it. He did a real good job avoiding it. We're going to go back out. It looked like Jake Loesch crashed. We're going to go back up to his car. He is there in the 27, down on the low side. Let's ride along with him for a moment, see what happened. Back out a little bit farther. Trying to see what happened here. Oh, they all were wrecking way ahead of him. They were all wrecking way ahead of him. I have to go back to take another look. Wow, oh boy. Man, I'll tell you what, let's see, Zach Domer, where were you at when this all started? He's back there further. Jason Thomas, let's see where you were. We're going to try to back this up, folks. I got to find out where this all started from. Trying to see, there's the 15. Let's see if I can take a look. There's the 15. Take a look and see where's the 81. The 81 was up there involved in this. The 81, let's go up here with the 28. All right, let's go up, start up here with the 28. We're going to try it right along. Quarter speed. The 81's pushing the 99. The 23's right there on the back end of the 81. Then we had Howard Peoples. Looks like he got into the back of the 23 a little bit. That's what started it all, folks. Then it just went from there. Massive, massive chaos. Cars everywhere, all over the track. This could be the big one. We've got cars everywhere. Sean Kaiser crashed. Let's take a quick look, see what happened to Sean Kaiser. Get an angle from him. Wow. He's right there in the ideal pass 52. Man, he got hit multiple times. David Allen in the 31. He just tried to avoid everything, couldn't quite get through, got knocked into the wall right off the bat. Jason Thomas, did I get Jason Thomas? We'll get a view of him, the In-N-Out Burger. Back him up a little bit because he's already involved in it. Let's see if we can back him up until we get to where he started, because he went for a heck of a spin. Coming around the turn, they're all wrecking right in front of him. There he is in that white machine, the In-N-Out Burger. He tried to avoid down to the left. He got hit in the back by the 14, trying to roll it up. The 26 hit into the side of him. That sent him for a spin. He's on a tilt-a-whirl right now, just going around in circles. That In-N-Out Burger, he was definitely in and out. He was all over the place, trying to make something happen, trying to keep the car under control. The 27 sliding down. He's got to get into the infield wall. The 21 into the inside wall. Wow. I'll tell you, man, what a ride for all these folks up here. We're going to go back out live racing once again. Here we go. Now the 69, Matthew Neal. He is up into the front of this thing. He's got Matthew Taylor in the 9 right behind him. Then we have Ethan Thompson right behind him in 3rd place. Adam Ramsey, he's in 4th place. Then we have the 32, which is the 9. But it's the 32 Undertaker, Brad Harris. He is in the 5th place position. All right, so we're just going around the track. I'll tell you what, man, that was a big one. There's still some cars in the pits. Zach Domer, Michael Sprague, John Williams, Mike McCoy, James Beard, Jake Loesch, Sean Hook, Corey Powell, Jonathan Pierre, he's just coming out now. But I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of cars that went into the pits trying to get repairs done. If they didn't use their fast repair already, they're definitely using it now. Wow. I'll tell you. Welcome to Daytona, folks. Mike McCoy, he's still in the pits. A lot of guys are starting to come out now. Zach Domer is still in the pits, so there he is. He's coming out. He's trying to get out ahead of the pace car. There they are. Oh, they just got out. Looks like the 11 just got out. I'm not sure if Michael Sprague got out without getting a penalty. The pit lane may have been closed when he crossed across the stripe. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll have to hope for the best for him. We'll see if he pulls back into the pits or if he just jumps back into the back of the pack. But meanwhile, Matthew Neal, he is up in front of this thing in the 69 car. He wants to see what he can do. Give him a try leading this thing for a while. Man, oh man. What else we have here? We got Woody Two Shoes. Looks like that was on the number 88, possibly. MNO 66 Racing. He did not hear no bell. MNO number 66 Racing, that is our friend down there, Elijah Mopin. Let's take a look. Where are you at, Elijah? You are right there, Cat Scratch Designs. There you are there. I see him on YouTube. Must be nice to be able to drive a race car at Daytona, go into YouTube, chat for a little bit, back out and jump in behind the wheel of the race car. I'll tell you what, you got all kinds of skills, man. You got skills. You can do everything. We're going to go back out with the leader up in front. Right now, Matthew Taylor is out in the front of this thing, but it's actually the 69, Matthew Neal, who is the leader coming around the corner. Man, I'll tell you, it's going to be interesting because Matthew Taylor has got Elijah Thompson right on his back door, and he's going to give a big push. All right, Bernie, get the flag in hand. Here we go, boys. We're going back to racing. Here we go. There we go. We got the 69. There we go, Matthew Neal. He's got a good push by. It looks like Ethan Thompson right there in the back door. Meanwhile, you got the 9, Matthew Taylor, being pushed by the 97 of Adam Ramsey. So everybody's getting a push up here. The question is, how hard do you got to push in order to stay out front? Adam Ramsey and the 9 of Matthew Taylor seem to be doing a real good job, even though there's only 2 of them on the outside. Meanwhile, down on the inside, you've got a lot more cars. They're making something happen. There goes Adam Ramsey, though. Adam Ramsey going to drop down to the front. He's going to leave the 9 and let him slide back. Adam Ramsey to the front. He's going to make this thing happen. He's going to get a lap led on the track here tonight. Meanwhile, going back up. Here we go. Adam Ramsey got a good run on the inside line. The 69 and 98, both of them right there behind him. Then we have the 9, which is actually the 32. He's back there in 4th place, trying to make something happen. Now on the outside line, though, you still have Matthew Taylor. There we go. They're starting to get out a little bit now. 98 and the 69, they're both fighting for position. Adam Ramsey pulled up high, blocked the 98. Did not work for him. There's the 9 trying to get up behind Adam Ramsey, trying to get on the back bumper of him, trying to give him a push, trying to make that outside line work. He needs to stay ahead of Ethan Thompson in order for the points. That is Matthew Taylor in the 9. He needs to stay ahead of that 98 machine. All right, there we go. W in front of the 98. There are only 2 points separating them coming into this race. So I'll tell you what, it could be a toss-up between Ethan Thompson and Matthew Taylor as far as who's going to be the champion in this 4-race series. Right now, that W machine, he is leading the 98. But I'll tell you what, there is the 97 and the 4. They're jumping out in front. Meanwhile, they're getting a little shaky there. It looks like Dakota Sagras, he's in that 64. He's trying hard to maintain a line going on the outside. He's a little bit loose. Got it back under control again. He's looking all right there now. All right, back farther. Whoa, he drops way down, gets down into the lower line, saw an open window, and he took it. That leaves the 52 out in front. Sean Kaiser, he's on the outside, leading that line, trying to get something happening. He's only got 3 cars together. He's got another one, the In-N-Out Burger. He's trying to catch up, trying to get up to that 3-car pack on the outside. But meanwhile, they're just dropping back farther and farther. At the same time, Adam Ramsey, he's pulling ahead. He's got the 4 Jared Etchepare right there on his back bumper, trying to see if he can make something happen. We'll go back to the 52. Sean Kaiser, he's right there. Take a look from his roof cam. He's got cars in front of him. He's got the 23 right there beside him. That Toyota looking real good. Upper deck machine. Then he has he has Cat Scratch Fever. That's that Elijah Mopin 66 machine. He drops down, gets in front of Elijah Mopin. Decided to go with the low line. There we go. Everyone else is right there in the low line, trying to see what they can get happening. Meanwhile, on the outside, there is the 27, Jake Loesch. He's trying to see if he can get something happening in that high side. They don't really have a whole lot of cars. They've only got 3 cars right there, one farther back. Meanwhile, the In-N-Out Burgers dropped down, so there's only 2 of them now out there in that outside line. Everybody else is trying to see what they can do. That's actually Howard Peoples back there. If anybody can make a line move, it would be Howard Peoples. He's back there at the back, riding along, seeing what he can get done in that 29 North Carolina, or the Carolina wheel repair. But now he's going to go to the inside. He's going to pass them both on the inside line. And then he's going to jump back out in front. He's got good momentum. He's got good speed. He's going to jump back out in front, in behind that number 2 machine. We got a few other cars trying to move ahead if they can. Elijah Mopin in the 52. They're trying to get up there. Meanwhile, back at the front, Adam Ramsey, he's just driving around a nice, comfortable speed. Lap 46 out of 80. He is just cruising along out there for a Thursday night drive here at Daytona. All right. Man, I'll tell you what, we're going to do, let's see if I can find, I'm looking for the speed shot. They're nowhere near that as of yet. Okay, so I'm going to say this is what I'm going to say. We're going to go static. We're going to try to crank it up a little bit here, folks. Let's try cranking it up. We don't usually do that. Let's give it a crank up. Tell you what, guys, we got a heck of a race going on here. That's all I can say. I'd like to thank Whiplash Sim Cams again. They provide me with some really awesome camera angles. Let's see, do I have my Whiplash? I don't know if I have them here, and I really should have them here because Whiplash Sim Cams do fantastic camera work. I can't say enough about them. They provide me camera angles for one of my other leagues that I race and broadcast for. This is pretty cool. All right, you gotta do that more often. That was sick. No. You like that, did you? You like that? I'll tell you what, that was kind of cool. I don't usually get to do that. I've got some really good camera angles here tonight. So again, from Whiplash Sim Cam. So yeah, I'll do that whenever I can think of it. But we do have a caution. The yellow flag came out. Let's see what happened. Looks like the 12. I'm looking for to see the 12. The 12 is in trouble. Man, oh man, we're going to go back, take a look and see what happened to him. He's back there with the 92. Go back him up just a hair. All right, there we go. Riding along, he comes down a little bit. The 52 is right there. He gets into the back end of the 12. 12 came down into the 52, it looked like, my point of view. He got spun around sideways. Oh no, Elijah Mopin caught the corner of him. Elijah got caught, but he, all right, it looks like he maintained the line. It looks like Howard Peoples is down there. But the 12 is the one that's doing 360s on the back turn. spinning around, going for a heck of a ride. Meanwhile, he's got a whole bunch of cars coming up behind him. Hopefully he can hold on, hit the brakes, lock it up. He's still sliding around. The 57 locked it up, trying to avoid him. He got spun around. There goes the 57 around. Let's see if I can get it back to John Williams. We're going to back John Williams up a little bit here because he was just trying to avoid the accident, and that was not good. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a look, see if we can follow John Williams. He came around the turn. He could see the accident right up in front of him. He could see the car spinning sideways right in front of him. So he said, oh no, he's going to back on down the track. So I got to cut down. When he cut down, he cut it back across the 26. When he got across the front of the 26, that put him into the spin. Everybody else going low and high, trying to avoid the accident. Meanwhile, the 57, John Williams, is just spinning around in circles, but he's down on the apron, but he's going to come into the sidewall. Is he going to hit it? Oh, lock it up, man. Lock it up. Don't hit the wall. Oh, I'll tell you what, he kept it off the wall by about 2 feet. That was crazy. Oh, wow. All right, we're going to go back up to live, back up to the front. Adam Ramsey's going to lead this thing around at this moment in time. Man, oh man, I'll tell you. This is racing at Daytona. This is what you're going to get. You're going to have a lot of fun doing this. Woo! Meanwhile, recap, lap 51 out of 80. Adam Ramsey is in the lead. 6 cautions, 17 laps, 4 lead changes. Man, oh man. We're going to take a quick look. Pit strategy, though. Everybody has got different pit strategy, but it looks like mostly everybody is on 12 laps. Taylor, Neal, they were both out for 28 laps that I can see, but it looks like they might have been in, so I'm not sure. We'll have to wait for that to all recycle back through. Man, oh man, I'll tell you what, the lights are still on the pace car. Let's see if I can grab onto. See if I can grab onto. Let's see if I can grab onto. See if I can grab onto him. No, I can't grab onto Adam Ramsey. Once he's down in the lower section, I cannot pull him up, unfortunately. I wanted to try to have a chat with Adam Ramsey. I gotta go back to Howard Peoples. No, during the broadcast, I cannot seem to pull up these guys. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I cannot pull them up when they're racing. That's something we'll have to look at because I'll tell you, I would have loved to have been able to talk with Adam Ramsey right about now while he's going around the pacing around. But it appears that anyone down in the lower section of my Discord chat channel, I cannot pull them up for a chat, which is very unfortunate. I apologize to you folks out there. And I was kind of hoping that we would be able to chat with some guys, but it's not happening. That's unfortunate. We'll have to make a note of that because apparently, even though this is the last race, they want me to come back apparently to do a B-class race, I believe it is, starting Thursday nights. I'm not sure what the time or the start date will be for the Thursday night racing, but we will be back. We're going to be doing some more Thursday night racing. So bear that in mind, folks. And also, across the bottom of your screen, if you're enjoying the race, please like, follow, and subscribe to Pirate Broadcasting. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to build up a clientele. A little bit of a following, I guess you might say. So, love to have you join me. Follow along. I've also got now a Facebook page broadcasting where I'm going to be racing every week and do a little synopsis at the end of each race to let everyone who the winners were and so on and so forth. So I have that page up on Facebook as well. Got a few things happening here at Pirate Broadcasting, as well as being a part-time pirate. That's what I do as well, pirate reenactment. I've got a crew of 9 pirates. Actually, I think I'm up to 11 pirates now in my crew. So it's going to be a lot of fun following along behind the pirate, eh? There you go. Follow the pirate. I know where the treasure is. All right, Adam Ramsey up in the front. We're going to get this thing re-happening once again. The pace car is going to pull off. Let's see if we can get something happening, folks. The pace car is about to pull off. We're coming into turn 4, following him around. There we go. The pace car is pulling off here now. We're going to go back up to Bernie. Bernie, Adam wants to go racing. Jared wants to go racing. What do you got to do? Drop that flag. Let's get it going. Here we go. We're back to racing, guys. Adam has jumped way out in front. He has got that W machine right there. Or no, he's got the Ethan Thomas machine. Ethan Thompson machine is right there. Ethan is taking a look on the outside. Just the two of them side by side. No drafting help from anyone. They are all just racing their hearts out. Ethan Thompson to the lead in front of Adam Ramsey. They are going for it. Meanwhile, in behind them, the whole pack of them are coming. They're all over. They're getting a little sketchy farther back. I have to keep a closer eye on these guys farther back. They are definitely a little sketchy. Driving back there, they all got it all straightened out there now, it appears. I'll tell you what, you got some guys changing position all over the place. Wow. Gotta really keep an eye out, folks, because it can happen just like flipping on a light switch. These guys start spinning around in circles. It doesn't take long to collect a lot of cars. But they're all doing a really good job right now. I thought there was something going to happen, but we're all looking really good. Ethan Thompson is out in front. Adam Ramsey second. Joe Conan is up there in third place. He's up there trying to see if he can do something in that Budweiser machine. There he is right there, third place. Then we got a few other guys farther back trying to get something happening as well. But I'll tell you, Joe Conan, he's right there at the back end of Adam Ramsey. He's all over the back end of Adam Ramsey, trying to give him a big push. Meanwhile, out behind him, they are just coming on like a hornet's nest. They're all over the place, trying to catch up with him. But right in front of him, he's got these two guys, and he wants them to go away because Joe wants to be out in front with that Bud machine. That Bud machine, he wants to go out there and enjoy the race. Looks like an old Dale Jr. paint job. Very similar to one of his old paint jobs. Just has to have a number 8 on it instead of a 72. Meanwhile, the three of these guys, though, they are driving away from the rest of the pack. Look at that. 3 cars making a lot of distance over top of that Brad Harris and Michael Patrick machine. They're both there, back there racing side by side. Meanwhile, up in front of them, the other guys, those 3 cars are just driving away. Now you got a car down on the apron, staying well low of the guys beside them. There he is, he's down on the apron, he's not going to bother anybody, that's a 27, he's just coming back out of the pits. But I'll tell you what, these guys are just driving their hearts out. I can't get over these 3 guys up front though. They are just staying ahead, maintaining the same speed as the guys farther back. The guys farther back in a pack, they cannot catch the guys out in front. They still are maintaining a good distance between them and the big pack that are chasing them down. That's kind of amazing, actually. 3 cars are as fast as 15 to 20 cars. Wow. All right. Speaking of which, we have the 27. The 27 is farther back. That's Jake. He's back there by himself. Then we have the 34, Howard Peoples, which is actually the 29 on his car. He's actually leading this little pack back here. They are trying to stay together. They need to stay in line, though, to build a draft up so they can pick up the speed. Because right now, they are about 8 seconds behind the leader. Howard Peoples in the 29 machine, 34 on your ticker. Again, he's about 8 seconds behind the leader as it goes down to 24 laps to go. Meanwhile, up in front, Ethan Thompson driving away with this thing. Now the pack is starting, a couple guys in the pack is catching up with them. They now have 5 guys up in the front here. They actually picked up Michael Patrick and Chris Etchepare. They have caught up. Now the rest of the pack there, led by Brad Harris. Brad Harris is seeing if he can get something going, see if he can get the rest of these guys to follow him. He's not that far behind Chris Etchepare. He's only about a quarter of a second behind him. But it looks a lot more than a quarter of a second, doesn't it? He is still quite a little ways away. Meanwhile, right behind him, He's got a pack. Everybody wants to get up there and get something happening. Here we go. That's a good look. You can see them all trying to catch up with these guys up in the front. There's a good view right there. 22 laps to go. Man, oh man. Meanwhile, back there, Howard Peoples, he's still trying to get this pack going back here. He's got quite a few cars with him. They need to bunch it up. They need to get a little bit more speed. Going back a little bit, there's Jonathan Piera. Sean Hook. Elijah Mopin is back here. Michael Sprague is back here with them. Zach Domer. The two, Bryson Roop. These guys all started the race at the front of the race, but they are farther back right now. Right now, Howard Peoples is still about 8.5 seconds behind the leader. So they're actually slowing down a little bit, because up in front, Ethan Thompson is just driving away with this thing. He is looking really good. Trying to see if I can get a better camera angle. There's a good look there, the whole back of them. They're all looking really good coming down the back straightaway. I'll tell you, this is a good looking group of cars. Now, if you can see in the distance, there's the Howard Peoples leading that pack in the distance. So you can see him in the back distance just coming on the back straightaway. These guys going into turn 3. So these guys still have got about an 8.5 second lead over top of Howard Peoples. Howard Peoples has gained up a little bit, but not much. But I'll tell you what, Howard Peoples and all those guys back there, they're hoping for another caution. 20 laps to go, they're hoping for another caution, because once again, Ethan Thompson, Adam Ramsey, and Joe Conan, the three of them have broken away once again from the guys behind them, Michael Patrick and Chris Etchepare. They're back there in the middle, because then you have the 32 of Brad Harris, which is driving the other number 9. He is back there, that Quack Pack Racing. He's leading that pack back there, but he can't seem to get anything going. Take a look from his roof cam. You can see them all going in the distance. 3 or 5 of them, I guess all 5 of them, they're all bunched up. They're all bunching back up together once again. But I'll tell you, they are driving away from this pack that's a little further back. Because right now, they're actually the leader's 1.45 seconds ahead of this number 9 Brad Harris machine, or the Quack Pack number 32 on your ticker. Anyway, all right, so here we go. Trying to see the different camera angles and see where everyone is. Matthew Taylor in the 9, he's back there. That's a dummy machine. He needs to get up front and fight it out with Ethan Thompson if he wants to have a chance of winning this championship. Again, don't forget, he was only 2 points off of the championship. So, bringing up the championship, I'm just going to take a look here at my paperwork. Ethan Thompson had 96 points coming into this race. Matthew Taylor had 94. So he was right behind him. Right now, Ethan Thompson is in the first place. Matthew Taylor is way back there in the 8th position. So he's really got to do some hustling. Shane Hatfield is back here. We've got a few other guys further back as well. Jared Essenberg in the 4. Take a look and see Jared right there. He's on the outside line trying to see if he can get something going. They're bumping and pushing as hard as they can, trying to make something happen, bouncing off the walls, doing all kinds of stuff up there. Can't quite seem to get the outside line working. Man, oh man. There we have the 64 Dakota Cyrus. He was having a little bit of trouble on that apron side. It looked like he was wavering a little bit, but he's got it back under control, back in line once again. Take a look from his roof cam. Yeah, he's nice and smooth there now. He was wobbling a little bit back and forth. Got it back under control. There's the 52 right there in front of him. There's the 4, Jared Essenberg, Great Lakes Racing. He's right there as well. Looking good side by side, really tight to each other. Coming down through. Going down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, back up in front, Ethan Thompson, he has got this thing nailed down. 17 laps to go. He's where he wants to be, but he's coming in. Looks like he's coming into pits. Whoa! Oh, they hit! They hit! Oh, they hit! That's going to cost them. That's going to cost them 97. We're going to have to back that up a little bit. We're going to have to watch this. No caution out because they were on pit lane. We're going to have to see if I can get a better look at that, folks. I'm sorry. We're backing it up a little bit. Quarter speed. They're going to come in real fast. Fast and low. Here we go. You're trying to blow it up. There's the 72. Joe Conan. He's going to cut in between the 97 and the 98. He caught the back quarter panel of the 98. That spun him sideways. Adam Ramsey went up a little bit high trying to avoid the 72. Man, oh man. Adam Ramsey just tucks through. 72's out in the grass. The 98's up against the wall. That is going to cost him. The 98's going to have to back it up. There's the 81 coming in. The 99's okay. 81 had to lock it up so he didn't run into the back of the 97. There's the 28's coming in. That 98 machine, though, he is still hurting. Man, that's going to really cost him. He's going to back up quite a little ways, get back out onto the track, get this thing back underway, and get going to get down to his pit stall. That's going to hurt him, folks, badly. That's going to hurt him really bad. All right, let's go back out to live right now. We're going to go back out. Matthew Neal is in the lead of this thing with the 25. James Beard right on his back door. Corey Powell in the 92. He's up there in third place. Sean Kaiser in fourth. And Brad Harris in the 32, or the other 9. He's in fifth place. So these guys are all running hard. Unfortunately, Adam Ramsey's still in the pits. He's just coming out now. He was in the pits for a long time. He probably got a black flag because he came in hot and then he went out through the grass, so probably an unsafe pit entrance. That really isn't fair in a way because he was trying to avoid a wreck. So, but it is the way it works out. So, 14 laps to go. Meanwhile, I'll tell you what, Ethan Thompson is a lap down now. That's not good because right now, Matthew Taylor, he's up there, 14 laps to go. He's in 10th place. So this could really turn the tide, but we're going to have to take a look. Well, let's take a look at pit strategy then. Because we got to see 10th place of Taylor. He's got 17 laps on his car right now. He should have maybe enough fuel to make it the rest of the way. Maybe not. Maybe not. He might only get 35 laps. If he can get 35 laps out of that car, if he can milk it for 35 laps, he'll be okay. And he would be able to take the championship away from Ethan Thompson. But we'll have to see how it's going to play out. Meanwhile, up in the front, Matthew Neal. He has got this thing nailed down. He's got the 28th, 28 James Beard right behind him. Taking a look. See if I can get a good look right here. Let's see, drone 1, here we go. The 28, he's listed at 25 on your ticker. Oh my goodness. There we go. There's James Beard. He's on the high side. Got the right car there now. I was looking at that 28 thinking, oh no, that's the wrong car, but it's not. That's that 32. Brad Harris, he's there. But I'll tell you, right now, Matthew Neal in the 69. He's got the 28 right behind him. But the 28 is actually Richard Wilson. He is down 1 lap. He got to try to get by the 69 to get his lap back. And then hopefully he's going to get a caution so that way he can get his lap back, get the lucky dog. If he can't get by him, doing it the hard way. Meanwhile, back, I'll tell you what, these guys are all racing. Sorry, folks, the 28 kind of confused me. Speaking of a caution, here's a caution right now. Caution just came out. Trying to see who it was. It looks like Jason Thomas. Looks like Jason Thomas had crashed. We're going to back this up a little bit, find out what started all this. He's back there by himself right now. He came off a pit lane. Driving along with him, he came off a pit lane. He's doing a long run down on the apron instead of coming back out on the track. He got down onto the grass. That's what he did. He got down onto the grass, got himself spun sideways, up into the corner, spun around, backing himself out on the track. Single car spin. But that, whoa, get out of the way. All right, the whole pack got by him. But that was enough to bring out the caution. that 21 In-N-Out Burger. And he spun again. Oh no! Oh no, he spun again. He's on the outside wall though. Everybody gets around him once again. Wow. Not quite sure what was going on there with Jason. But we're going to go back. We're going to jump back out to live racing once again. Back up with Matthew Neal. Now that should put Richard Wilson back onto the lead lap. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to take a look and see if he gets the wave around or the lucky dog. Looking to see if he does. He's down 9 positions. He was up 9 positions earlier, I thought, or 6 positions earlier. But now he's down 9 positions again because he's way down in 23rd position. Now, Matthew Neal, James Beard, Dakota Sidris, Corey Powell, Sean Kaiser, they're all coming into the pits. A bunch of guys all coming in. But meanwhile, there goes the 28. He's going to get the lucky dog. He's going to go around. I believe he's getting the lucky dog. But everyone else has got pit lane. That's going to cycle everyone through. It's going to put Brad Harris in the 32, which is the number 9 on the car. But number 32 on your ticker, that's going to put him into the lead. The 23 of Gary Braylon in second place. He's from Canada. Matthew Taylor, the 9, third place. That's where he wants to be. Stephen Shannon in the 6. He is up there in 4th position. Shane Hatfield in the 15. He's in 5th position. Meanwhile, looking back farther down through the pack, we are looking for Ethan Thompson. He's in the 27th position, down a lap. Wow. That is not looking good for Ethan Thompson to get back out here and make something happen, because right now, lap 72 of 80, we got 8 laps to go, 7 cautions for 20 laps, 7 lead changes. We're going to have probably about, 7 laps to go when we get this thing back to the start-finish again. So I'll tell you what, maybe 6 laps. So it does not look real good for Ethan Thompson. It looks really good for Matthew Taylor, way up here in 3rd position. As long as he can stay up front, he only needs 2 points to beat out Ethan Thompson for the championship. So it's looking really good. Jinx says, Jinx 122 says Hatfield. I love Shane Hatfield. Where is Shane Hatfield? Let's take a quick look. I seen him earlier there. Where are you? You are up in 5th place in the number 15 car. He's driving my number because I always drive the number 15 car myself. So I'm not racing, so no competition. So he can drive that 15 car. Guns N' Roses. Good looking Toyota. Well, let's see what he can do up here in the 5th position. Meanwhile, back further up, we're going to go to Gary Braylon. He is on the outside, number 9, the 32 of Brad Harris. He is leading this thing. Gary Braylon is in 2nd place on the outside. But the big question is Matthew Taylor in the 9, 3rd position, that W machine. He needs to keep that thing nice and clean till the end of the race. He only needs a handful more laps to get this thing done. He should be able to take home the championship of the 4-race Summer Shootout. Man, that would be one happy camper. But right now, Brad Harris, he needs to get it done. The 99, the 81, the 14, they're all trying to play catch-up right now. Gathering up into the back of the pack. But we're coming around turns 3 and 4. Looking real good. Here we go, coming around that turn. They all look really good. They're all spaced out 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. They're all looking real good. Couple stragglers in the back trying to get in the line. Trying to make it happen. Here we go. All right, the pace car is going to pull off here now. We're going to go back up with Barney in the flag stand. Pace car is off. Brad Harris, Gary Braylon, they want to get it happening. They are going right now. Here we go. But we have the 9, which is 32. Brad Harris, he jumps out in front. He is gone. He's got the 9 of Matthew Taylor. He's right there pushing him up to the front. Wants to see if he can get up to the front. He wants to, now he's got the chance to win this championship. He's also got the chance to win the race here at Daytona. He could be a double winner if he can get up there past the number 9, Brad Harris. He needs to get by him. Meanwhile, the 15, Shane Hatfield, he's sneaking up into 3rd position. We got the 57 right there, the 23, the 6. They're all looking to see what they can do. But meanwhile, right now, Matthew Taylor, he is pushing hard on that Brad Harris machine up in front. 2nd place, looking to see if he can get up into 3rd, or get into 1st place, I'm sorry. Wouldn't you want to get into 3rd if you're in 2nd? Going back here to Matthew Taylor, taking a look. There he is. He's right on the back end. He's taking a look on the outside. He's going to try, maybe try to go high. He's going to see if he can go high on the high outside. Oh, the 15 got in behind. He's going to push the 9. I'll tell you what, let's get anybody behind him. He's got Braylon. Braylon is pushing hard on the back end, trying to get Matthew Taylor to the front. Matthew Taylor is going to sneak up to the front a little bit. He has got a little bit better run. Looks like he might be able to have something out. He might be able to inch it out. Inside turn, he's going to lose a little bit of speed, but he might be able to pick it back up as he's coming off turn back onto the straightaway. Coming down the front straightaway, they're looking pretty good. It's hard to say who's going to win. It looks like Matthew Taylor's going to take the lead with the 23, Gary Braylon right behind him. They are pushing hard. They're all running side by side. Everyone's looking really good. Now the 25 is trying to push on the 6, trying to get up there. Meanwhile, the 9 is out in front. 5 laps to go. Everyone's looking good. Can Matthew Taylor stay up front, take home the championship, and take home the win here at Daytona? We'll have to wait and see, folks. We've only got 5 laps to go. We're going to come down to 4 laps as we cross the stripe. We got to get these laps in without another caution. I'll tell you what, they're getting a little shaky up there. The 6 is right there trying to see if he can get something going. We've got anxious guys running behind him. The 6 is going to be cycled down into 3 wide racing. It's going to get real tight here, folks. The 6 is bouncing off a few of them. Trying to hold on to the line. 3 wide, 4 laps to go. What are we going to do? Matthew Taylor wants no cautions. He wants everything to run smoothly. Meanwhile, farther back, these guys are all racing hard. 3 wide. Got to see if they can maintain it. They're 3 wide farther back as well. Here we go. The 88's are wrecking. We're wrecking. We reckon. We got a little bit of wreck. 4 laps to go. The caution has come out. Wow. We're going to have to go back and take a look and see what happened to the 88 Sean Hook. Sean Hook is down there on the inside line. Man, oh man. We're down here. Take a look, see if I can go back and see what happened to Sean Hook. Sean Hook, we're going to go back up a little bit more. See if I can find the right camera angle for this. See if I can find the right camera angle. There we go. There's 3 wide, the 121, the 88, and the 25, all side by side. Coming down the turn. Looks like the 25 came down into the back quarter panel of the 88. Got into him. Spun him sideways. Trying to take a better look, see if we can get these, just the 2 cars at this moment in time. But a lot of cars, then the 88 went across the line right into the side of that 99 machine. Spun him sideways, the 25 sideways. The 81's going around sideways. 25 down in front of the 81. Just misses him. Meanwhile, 97 and 21 got into it. Adam Ramsey, he got into it as well. A lot of guys were in a lot of trouble here. 97 of Adam Ramsey, he got into it multiple times. Wow. All right, so that's what we're dealing with, folks. Let's go back up with your leader. It is Matthew Taylor in the 9. Did he make it around? Does he have enough fuel? There's a good question. Let's take a look at pit strategy here. Taylor's got 27 laps on his car. He's got 3 to go, which will put him at 30. In theory, he should have lots of fuel. But we'll have to wait and see. we will have to wait and see what's going to happen on that W machine, number 9, Matthew Taylor. I don't know. Jumping inside with him. He's just riding along. He's riding along in 5th gear. He's trying to save fuel. Trying to save fuel here, folks. You take a look at his cockpit. He's riding along in 5th gear. He's got the RPMs way down low. Only running about 200 RPM. Not really pushing it really hard. Just kind of idling along. There's the Lucky Dog car. The Lucky Dog 98 is going to get a wave around. He's going to go for it. That's Ethan Thompson, actually. Ethan is going to get the wave around. So Ethan's going to be back out onto the lead lap. So, okay. But 3 laps to go. I don't know if he's going to be able to get back up to the front of the pack. But meanwhile, Matthew Taylor, he is going to try to see if he can get up there. Stay up there. Bring home the championship. Bring home the race win. He wants to win double here tonight at Daytona. Will he do it? We don't know. Gary Braylon wants to get up to the front. Brad Harris wants to get up front. Stephen Shannon, Shane Hatfield, Howard Peoples, John Williams, Kyler Adams, the whole bunch of them, they all want to get up to the front of this thing before the race ends. We're going to have to wait and see if Matthew can hold them all off. I don't know, folks. I really don't know. Gary Braylon is down there trying to save some fuel. Let's take a quick look. How do you get for fuel there? Gary Braylon, he's on 28 laps as well. He should be fine. Harris has got 28 laps. Shannon, Hatfield, they both have 28 laps. Peoples has only got 7 laps on his car, so he's got plenty of fuel. So it looks like everyone should be good for fuel, but we'll have to wait and see. It's always a wait and see game here as we watch racing here with the Mlsr Summer Shootout Series. I'll tell you what, it's only been 4 races. They've had a pile of excitement. These guys are all good. I'll tell you what, there's a bunch of guys here that are racing here tonight. I was in a hosted race, a recruitment race last night in the trucks. I jumped out of the booth, jumped down into my truck. Don't get to drive around in my truck very often, but I get to ride around and race with a few of these guys last night. I'll tell you what, these guys are drivers. They're hard. They're competitive. They're hard to race against. They've got a lot of stuff going on. I know Peoples was there. I'm just trying to think of the different guys that were in the race there last night. Corey Powell was there, I believe. Yes, I believe, let's see, who else was there? Adam Ramsey, I know, was there. I know a few other guys that were there. So I'll tell you, these guys, don't let them fool you. They know how to get around this track. They know how to race these cars. Speaking of which, on to the back straightaway. One more time around. Better watch these guys go by. Here we go, coming into the corner. Going into turn 3. The 11's trying to play catch-up. That's Michael Sprague. He's coming up from the rear. You can see him coming there in the distance. Here we go, all the cars going by. You're going to see Michael Sprague coming up here really soon, coming around the turn, trying to play catch-up to the back of the pack. There he is right there. All right, coming around the turns 3 and 4. Here we go, turn 4. They're all looking good, 2 by 2 by 2. We got 3 laps to go. The pace car is going to pull off. We're going to go back up to Bernie in the flag stand. Bernie, get that flag in the air. Matthew Taylor wants to win this thing. Gary Braylon wants to stop him from winning it. We're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen between the two of them. 23 to 9 on the inside. 23 is going to drop down on the inside. He's going to push that 9 up to the front. Meanwhile, you have the number 9, or the 32, of Brad Harris. He's right there in 3rd place. The 15 is Shane Hatfield. Kyler Adams, 121. Haven't seen much of Kyler Adams. He is up there now in 5th place. He wants to see what he can get going. Meanwhile, let's see what happens further back in the pack. Dakota Cyrus, all these guys, they are all racing their hearts out, trying to get caught up. We got a pack in the back further. Whoa, there we go. That 11 machine is just bouncing in between cars and everything else, trying to stay in with the pack, trying to get the racing thing going. Meanwhile, up in front, the number 9, Matthew Taylor, 2 laps to go. He's coming across. He wants to get across that stripe. He wants to get it done. That is it. The final lap right now for Matthew Taylor. It is checker or wrecker. They will not stop this race. It's going to see its way through. There is no more cautions that are going to count towards the end of this race. This is it. Matthew Taylor wants to get up front. Meanwhile, these guys are all wrecking in the back. They're all over the place. Meanwhile, Matthew Taylor, he is up there trying to hold on to the lead as best as he can. He's got the 23, Gary Braylon, right on his back end. He's got the 9 right there. They're all coming around turn 3, coming around, trying to see what they can do. He's trying to hold them off as best as he possibly can. 23 is going to look high. The 9 is going to drop in down low. What do you do? The Taylor machine's got a little bit crooked, trying to get up there. Matthew Taylor trying to see if he can get up front. Man, oh man, I'll tell you what, they're all over the place. The 23 looks like Gary Braylon. Gary Braylon, you want to bring home the win. Oh man, I'll tell you, what a race. Go back a little bit there. Joe Conan had crashed. He was into the wall. Man, oh man, there was cars all over the track. Bryson Roop went off the track there earlier. He was involved in that big melee. There's cars all over the track. He came down through the... Whoa! He hit the wall hard on the inside. Man, I'll tell you what. But Gary Braylon, he is the car right now. He looks like he was your winner overall. I'll tell you, it was a heck of a finish. Let's see, take a quick look, see what the finish is. Gary Braylon, Matthew Taylor, Brad Harris. They are the top 3 cars. Man, oh man. Let's go take a look. See him burn this thing down. The 23, he's going to burn it up. Going to take a couple notes here, folks. Gary Braylon is the winner. Matt Taylor should be doing a burnout as well. He should be a happy camper. He's got to be the champion. Man, oh man, I'll tell you, it's been a heck of a race. Gary Braylon, he's still down there trying to burn up, trying to push the wall down if he possibly can. Matthew Taylor, he's sitting there. Wow, there was some good racing here tonight, folks. I'll tell you what. All right, I can't seem to grab onto anybody. I'm just waiting for them to come up because I cannot grab onto them when we're racing. There's the 21 In-N-Out Burgers coming up against the 9. There we go. Having a good time with it. Gary Braylon has gone off the track. Matthew Taylor's still on the track there right now. Just waiting for a few of these guys to come up here to the podium so we can have a little chat with them. Don't see them coming up here anytime soon. Kind of hoping that they will. There we go. There's Matthew Taylor. He's your second place driver. There's Gary B. He's up there. I'm just waiting for Brad Harris to come up. Where is Gary? Okay, Brad Harris. I'm waiting to see if Brad Harris is available. Oh, trying to drag him up here now. Trying to grab, there we go. Hey, Brad Harris, you got a copy, bud?
I sure do.
I'll tell you what, man, third place here tonight. You were up there all night long trying to see what you could do with it. You were fighting for it.
Yeah, it was fun. I was glad to push Gary to the win. There, he had helped me a little bit last night in the race, and felt like I would just return the favor there.
Right on. Well, I'll tell you what. Did you have any problems during the race, or was it pretty clear sailing pretty much all night long?
Pretty clear sailing. Once we got to the back, it's always Daytona in the back, so just went into a fuel conservation mode and kind of 3/4 throttle it pretty much most of the race. Just saved enough. Maybe had a lap or two to spare there at the end. But just proud of Gary.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a lot of fun watching you there. I had to keep mentioning there you were driving the number 9 but 32 on the ticker, so your number didn't match up. So I had to keep mentioning that every time I talk about your car when I see you going around the track. But it's all good, man.
Yeah, I came into the league about 5 minutes before they started, so that's pretty much. Yeah, I'll get that straight.
Yeah. Moving forward, we'll get you straightened out, I'm sure. Just adds a little confusion for me, not like I need any more confusion by any means.
I'll get that straight for you. How about that?
There you go. Well, I'll tell you what, new to the league, what do you think of the league? You got a lot of good guys here racing, a lot of good, a lot of fun with these guys.
Yeah, it was definitely a solid league. Seems like, everybody's pretty much respectful, of everybody up here. Had a lot of laughs in the when we were talking and stuff, but yeah, looking forward to it.
Right on. Okay, well, we look forward to seeing you in another race somewhere. I think I'm going to be doing the B Cup here pretty soon. B Cup Series B, the B car anyway, whatever the B car
B-class,
is.
Yeah,
the B class. We're going to be doing that on Thursday nights, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, man, congratulations for your 3rd place. Got anything to say to any of your friends or promoters back home before I let you go?
I just appreciate the invite to the league. It seems like a really good league, and I appreciate you coming up here and streaming it and everything.
Right on. Well, it's all good, man. It's a lot of fun to broadcast, let me tell you.
Understand.
There you go. All right, man. We'll see you again soon on the racetrack. Pretty soon.
Appreciate it. I'll take it easy.
That was Brad Harris. He was your 3rd place winner. I don't know which one to bring in first. I don't know. I think I'm going to bring in Matthew Taylor. Well, no, I got to bring in Gary. We're going to bring in Gary Braylon. Gary, have you got a copy?
I do. Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what. First of all, where in Canada are you at?
Ontario, just around Kingston.
Ah, okay. New Brunswick here. So I just thought I'd ask.
Nice.
But anyway, congratulations on the win. I'll tell you, it was hard fought. I saw you were pushing there, Matthew Taylor, but then you decided to jump out at the end and try to get the finish, and it worked out in your favor. Walk us through those last lap or two.
It was crazy. I had teammates there, so getting down to that bottom line was super important. And like I said, teammate help getting down, and that top line was weird. It didn't go anywhere all night. And I knew, Matthew Taylor didn't have anybody with him. It was me and a teammate behind him, and I said, well, if we can make this work, we've got a shot. And worst case, he comes up and blocks me, and then my teammate wins. And best case is exactly what happened. So it worked out. I appreciate Matthew keeping it clean at the end and not turning me or anything like that. That was a really well fought race, and just made the right moves at the right time and put that Space Jam Toyota Camry in the victory lane.
There you go. I'll tell you, well, Matthew, I think, was looking for a double win here tonight because he clinched the championship. He was only 2 points behind coming into this, but there was no way that he was going to lose being up there in 1st and 2nd place at the last couple of laps as they were ticking down.
Right on.
So it worked out good for Matthew Taylor. He is the championship. He's the champion for the Summer Shootout series, and he almost got the win here tonight. But again, you just X'd him out just a little bit. So yeah, good on you, Gary. I'll tell you what, that was a good run. So you get anything for your friends or sponsors back home before I let you go?
Yeah, huge shout out to Team Nephilim, everybody at Mlsr for putting on the Summer Shootout and the upcoming league. If you guys haven't registered to come race with Mlsr, definitely should. Really good group of guys here. So yeah, that's it. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, man. Okay, I'll let you go for now. And look forward to seeing you on the track real soon again.
Yes, sir. 10-4.
Alrighty, that was Gary Braylon. He was your winner here tonight at Daytona. Now we're going to grab on to, where did he go? Matthew Taylor. Okay, Matthew Taylor, you got a copy, my friend?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what, you brought home 2nd tonight, but it doesn't matter because you also brought home the championship. So take your pick. Which one do you want?
Yeah, no, man, the championship for sure. I mean, that's what the trophy is. You know, you want to get that championship.
There you go.
So
I'll tell you what. Go ahead.
yeah, no, I mean that there was one race I think kind of hurt me. Maybe the Xfinity race kind of fell back a little bit. I think I got caught in a wreck or something happened there. I can't really remember, but then they all wrecked there, and I finished ninth in that race. And I was like, well, it wasn't too bad. I tried to just hang out for a while, man, but tonight it just seemed like if you hung out in the back, you kind of got caught up in some stuff. So I was like, let me stay in this top 10, top 12, and just stay out of that mess because there was a lot of stuff going on behind me.
Well, I'll tell you, and Ethan Thompson, he did have a good run running here tonight, but he came in for last minute pit stop, and there's 3 of them that all got into problem. And as they were entering pit lane, that's how he got fetched up. That's how he ended up being a lap down, because he got sideways and into the wall and all kinds of stuff entering pit lane. Definitely played out to your advantage.
Yeah, no, I mean, I had a little bit of a strategy. I was like, man, kind of the caution started falling. And I'm thinking, man, this first run got pretty stretched out way past the fuel window. And I was like, man, maybe I can make this on a 2-stop race and not have to worry about pit road as much. And I think it was 2 stops. I can't remember. Lots happened. too many nerves flying around. I think it was 2 stops. I think it ended up working out like that. But yeah, man, I finished the race for like 2.1 or 2.2 laps of fuel. So
okay,
one more green, white checkered, it would have been a little bit close. I don't know if I'd have stayed out.
I was wondering, it looked like you were running about 31, 32 laps on the tank of fuel that you had. So that, you were, I figured that, if there would have been any trouble at all, you would have been hurting for fuel. But it all played out in your favor. You brought home second. You didn't quite bring out first, but it doesn't matter. You get the championship out of it. You're a winner regardless, my friend.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. That's awesome. It's actually the first championship I've ever won in a league setting. So, this is pretty awesome for me. It's great. I love it.
Awesome stuff, my friend. I'll tell you what, that's really good. Anything to say to any of your friends or sponsors back home before I let you go?
Oh yeah, we got W on the car. I've been using them as a sponsor for a long time. We got a discount code. I think it's Taylor and Taylor Motorsports on there, and get you 10% off there at W. But now my girlfriend, she's in the other room. She's always giving me the time to do this kind of stuff, and really appreciate it. My teammate Jason, he had a little bit of a rough night, I think, but he kind of came out there. He still finished the race, which is good. He's a little newer at the system, so he's catching on quick, and he's a big help too on track. He sees a lot of things I don't, and it helps my racecraft a little bit more every time we race. So I really appreciate everybody in the Mlsr. Thank you all for putting us on, and this was awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you to you too.
Right on. Well, no, appreciate it on my part as well. I'll tell you what, you hang tight, because I'm going to grab on to Adam Ramsey and Corey Powell, the main sponsors. We're going to have a little chat here for a moment there. Just a second. Hang on.
10-4.
Hey, Adam, and I'm looking for Corey. Hey, Adam and Corey, you're up here with Art and your champion, Matthew Taylor. You guys got anything to put into this and talk to this guy about?
Yeah, just thanks for joining us in this Summer Shootout series. It was a blast. You did a phenomenal job. Definitely deserved it. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Corey Bob.
Congrats, Matt.
Go ahead, Corey.
You're the first ideal shootout champion. You'll have to defend it hopefully next summer when we do it again. It's been a great series. I didn't think you were going to get it. I really thought Ethan was going to get it, and then that lap car went down, and I was like, oh, he's got it.
Yeah. No, I mean, Ethan's a heck of a driver too, man. I could see he had some speed in that car, and I was sweating about him. I can't remember who was behind me during the race, but I was really sweating about Ethan, and I had a good helper. Had a buddy kind of spot me there, kind of help me out. So I really appreciate him too, and appreciate everybody that what y'all do for this. This is pretty cool, man.
Did you have any teammates in the race or no?
Jason Thomas, he invited me actually to this. I think he'd raced with some of y'all before, maybe. And
okay, yeah.
He said, man, they're doing a super speedway little 4-race league. And I said, well, I'm in there. I said, I can race them. I'll try it.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I was just kind of wondering if you had somebody you was working with in the pack and all that. So it sounds like you did.
Yeah, he got a little bit of trouble. You know, we usually try to like kind of stay apart for the first part of the race, and then toward the end we try to get together if we can. But he got kind of caught up, so I think he was just a little bit behind the 8 ball there, and I just had to stick my nose out there and try to get as best I could to try to secure the championship. So yeah, no, good job to him for finishing the race at least. I mean, it takes a lot to finish them, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
All right, Matthew. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Again, congratulations on your championship win. We'll let you go for now, and we'll see you on the track real soon.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
All righty. So now I got you guys, Corey and Adam. I'll tell you what, you guys are the ones putting this show on. How do you think your 4-race season went in the summertime shootout?
I think it was shaky on the first race. After that, I felt like it was, typical super speedway racing. Had some long runs, had some crashes, had some frustrations, had some fun. So everything you would possibly want in a super speedway, I think we got it.
What about you, Corey?
I have to agree with Adam. It was rough at first. It's, everybody's getting used to racing around each other, and I can't wait to see what the seasons are going to bring. It was a great shootout, a lot of turnout. Hopefully we keep the momentum going and just grow. It was very clean. Even though I was in like 800 accidents tonight, it was still a clean race. It was nice to see it come to a conclusion. I can't wait to do the shootout again. But if you're interested in, joining, look us up on Discord, Facebook. We're everywhere. If you're looking for a new home to race at, this is where to be now.
Right on. So I see Ethan Thompson is down there in the podium drivers. Do you want to bring him up there and we'll have a little chat with him, or?
Sure.
Hey, Ethan, it's Adam, Corey, and Art up here in the booth. You got a copy, my friend?
Hey, I got you.
And I'll tell you what, disappointing run for you there tonight, getting on the pit lane. That was kind of what took it all away from you. But I'll tell you what, you fought a good, hard championship run all season long. Kind of walk us through. I know it's frustrating for you, but kind of walk us through that last little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely frustrating. We were working really well as a team, and we had ourselves right where we wanted to be in order to get the championship win. And then just when we went to pit road, came in a little hot. Then we had a driver that came in even hotter behind us. I got hit from behind and got spun out there, and had to serve a penalty for it, unfortunately. So it's definitely upsetting to have it come down to something like that is semi out of your control. But it is what it is, and you just gotta live with it and move on. But still can take a lot of good out of it with how well we were doing. I mean, any super speedway style racing is, in my opinion, just a crapshoot. So I think you got to be more lucky than good at these, and just the fact that was in a position to be able to even have a shot at it is something to be happy with.
Well, I'll tell you, you were up there for the last couple races. I know it was only a 4-race shootout, but you were definitely the man to beat all season long. And it just goes to show just the luck of the draw. It is a crapshoot, like you say. I mean, again, I feel bad for you, my friend, but I tell you what, there's lots more racing coming up. You're going to go far. I'm telling you, you got a fast car. You know how to get your way around the track. You're going to make things happen, my friends.
Yeah, I'm absolutely looking forward to getting to points racing, getting to some of these cookie cutter style tracks where, racing ability will come in a little bit more into play, and you have a little bit more control of your destiny.
Right on. What do you think, Adam, Corey? What do you got to say to this guy?
I had a great season. It's just fun working with him. He's a teammate of mine, so it was fun working with him. Like he said, I think I thought for sure we had everything in the bag, and as Lady Luck has it, sometimes it doesn't go your way. So
I think you did excellent, Ethan. I was rooting for you that whole time. As soon as I had seen the 98, I had to go past it. It was like, oh my God, what happened? I don't get to watch the broadcast. I only race on one screen. And then to hear that you didn't win it, I was bummed out myself because you did work hard all season long.
Well, I definitely appreciate it.
I'm with Ethan, though. I'm ready to go points racing.
There you go, boys. I'll tell you what, this was a fun race. Gary Berlin took home the win. Matthew Taylor brought home second. Brad Harris brought home third. We did 82 laps altogether, 8 green flag lead changes. We had 8 cautions for 24 laps. The hard charger was Shane Hatfield. He came up 25 positions. The most laps led was by Ethan Thompson right here with us. 25 laps he led, Ethan. The fastest lap was Joseph Essenberg, and the pole position was by Zach Domer. But I'll tell you what, overall, I think the 4-race shootout, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun switching vehicles each race, changing it all up a little bit each time. Yeah, I'll look forward to seeing this happen again next summer.
Yeah, appreciate your art. Thank you for broadcasting it, and thank you for Corey for sponsoring the prize money, and thank you for the drivers for participating.
Well, it's not a problem for broadcasting. I really enjoyed watching you guys as much as I did broadcasting it. So, and Corey, yeah, you definitely got a lot of stuff going on in-house. I'll tell you what, Ideal LLC, you've got a lot of stuff under your one roof. You got stuff happening, my friend.
We appreciate you broadcasting for us, and it was a great time. Yeah, I'm always busy doing something. If it's not, for Major League Sim Racing, I'm running my own team, recruiting my own team, recruiting here, and doing other projects everywhere. So,
right on. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to shut this thing down. It was great talking to you all. It was great doing the series. We're going to look forward to seeing what we can do to get back out on the track with you all once again very, very soon. I hope everyone enjoyed the series. I hope everyone enjoyed the night here at Daytona. We'll see you at the next race.